Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone introduced millions to the wizarding world, but the book contains far more depth, symbolism, and character development than the film could capture. Many important details, some emotional, some magical, never made it to the screen. Here are the most fascinating elements the movie left out. 1. Snape's hidden message of regret. Snape's very first question to Harry sounds like textbook potions talk, but in the Victorian language of flowers, it's actually a coded message. Asphodel, associated with lilies, and wormwood, symbolizing bitterness and sorrow, combine into something deeply personal. My regrets follow you to the grave. It's a silent confession to Lily, not a quiz for Harry. The movie keeps the line, but never reveals this heartbreaking meaning. 2. Snape's logic-based potions challenge was removed entirely. One of the biggest omissions from the movie is the full set of 6 protective obstacles guarding the Philosopher's Stone. The book includes a brilliant logic puzzle designed by Snape. Hermione, Harry, and Ron enter a room with a table of 7 bottles, some harmless, some deadly, one to move forward, one to go back. No spell works, only pure reasoning can solve it. Hermione reads the riddle, analyzes the clues, and instantly finds the correct bottles. The scene doesn't showcase magic, it showcases intelligence. It proves Hermione isn't just the cleverest student, she's the hero who saves the trio through logic, not wand work. The movie removes this entirely, taking away one of Hermione's finest moments. 3. Hermione's activism and the House Elf Rights movement. Hermione's activism through the Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare shapes her character across multiple books. She fights for house elf rights, knits clothing for them, and challenges systemic injustice. Without it, the movies present her as only academically brilliant, losing her compassionate, rebellious side. It also explains why house elves later joined the Battle of Hogwarts, something the films never build context for. 4. The Leaky Cauldron's invisible sign. In the movie, the Leaky Cauldron sign appears only when Harry and Hagrid approach, implying it's magically hidden from Muggles. It's a blink-and-you-miss-it moment that beautifully expands the idea of a disguised magical society. The book doesn't explicitly mention this, but the detail enriches the wizarding world in a very subtle way. 5. Dudley's school uniform for Harry. In the book, Aunt Petunia dyes Dudley's old clothes gray and tries to pass them off as Harry's school uniform. It's petty, humiliating, and shows how deeply the Dursleys mistreated him. The movie shows a tiny glimpse of the dyeing process but never explains it, losing the emotional sting that shapes Harry's childhood. 6. Draco Malfoy's original introduction. The book introduces Draco in Madame Malkin's robe shop, where he immediately mocks Hagrid and hints at his obsession with the right sort of people. Harry dislikes him on instinct. By skipping this scene, the film makes their rivalry feel more sudden and gives Draco less depth early on. 7. Harry's prophetic first night dream. Harry dreams he's wearing Quirrell's turban, which urges him to join Slytherin. The turban tightens painfully, then morphs into Snape, laughing as green light flashes. This dream foreshadows Voldemort's presence, Harry's instincts, and the misunderstanding surrounding Snape. Removing it takes away a layer of early mystery. 8. Professor Binns, the ghost teacher. Another iconic detail missing from the film is Professor Cuthbert Binns, the only ghost teacher in all of Hogwarts. In the books, he teaches history of magic, a class already known for its mind-numbing lectures. But the best part, Binns didn't even realize he died. One morning, after passing away in the staff room, he simply got up, left his body behind, and drifted straight to his classroom to continue teaching as a ghost. His monotone voice could put even Hermione to sleep, pages literally falling asleep mid-lecture. Students describe his class as so dull that it's considered a magical achievement to stay awake for the entire period. By completely removing Binns from the films, Hogwarts loses a layer of quirky charm. 9. The Midnight Duel, Harry versus Draco.
One of the most exciting book-exclusive scenes is the Midnight Duel challenge. Draco Malfoy, wanting to intimidate the new Gryffindor hero, challenges Harry to a wizard's duel in the trophy room at midnight. Of course, Harry and Ron accept, because what could possibly go wrong at night in a castle full of enchanted creatures? Hermione tries to stop them, insisting it's against the rules, but accidentally gets dragged along. Neville joins too after being locked out of Gryffindor Tower. The four of them sneak through Hogwarts, navigating dark corridors and moving staircases. But when they reach the trophy room, Draco is nowhere to be found. It was a setup. Filch and Mrs. Norris appear instead, forcing the kids to bolt through the castle. This frantic chase ultimately leads them to the Forbidden Corridor, straight into the room with Fluffy, the three-headed dog guarding the trapdoor. The movie replaces this with a much simpler discovery scene, removing the tension, Hermione's involvement in the friendship, and Neville's presence. The duel becomes just another sign of Draco being Draco, but in the book, it's the moment that pushes the trio and Neville into their first real adventure together. Last but not least, Neville's forgotten robe. Neville's Remember spell turns red because he forgot something obvious: his school robes. The book explicitly points it out, highlighting his adorable forgetfulness. In the movie, he's also not wearing robes, but the detail is so subtle that the humor doesn't land in the same satisfying way. The Sorcerer's Stone film captures the wonder of the wizarding world, but the book holds the true depths, the symbolism, hidden messages, character growth, and magical logic that shape the story. Understanding what was left out reveals just how rich the original world really is. Thanks for watching Tales of Hogwarts. If you enjoyed exploring the lost details of the first Harry Potter book, make sure to like, subscribe, and return for more secrets from the wizarding world.